That's the way they like to play their roles. Morel's up close to personal apartments is going to be greeted with Captain Mo. He's not going to check the corner, so picks one out, gets a kill, and
that's pretty good.
Stifled, so.
Teammate already found Mo. Mihu, great shot, backs off, DD gone. Pistol rounds have been, in terms of killing, a great success for Virtus Pro. In terms of defusing bombs, that's another story. Bomb down this time, may not come to that. Bintet in a 1 versus 4.
I actually really like the CT setup that Virtus Pro went with there. You know, super aggressive towards apps, had a lot of boiler room control as well. And if you hit the shots like that, you're going to shut everything down. And Bintet left in a 1-on-4 is definitely up against it, to say the least. He'll eventually drop to Neo. And we'll be moving swiftly, allow enough room to get those pistols up close and personal. Wow, the deagle from Mo again opens things up.
Neo, though, holding the line down very well. Well, maybe not. Gets 2, bomb picked up. The fact that they've locked out of the B site and now have 2 guns to work with actually makes this a massive problem for Virtus Pro. Now, keep in mind, 3 of the players alive, or I should say the 3 players alive, there's no kit currently in their hands.
And we've already seen the blunders with the defusers come through time and time again for VP, so they are still going to go for this retake, and a smoke on Pasha can cause confusion in the mid-round.
So Bintet has to peek it. Does somebody, Morals getting the kill onto him. Bintet, though, still holding with that deagle. Problem is he's now got a smoke on the bomb. He's got to be perfect and the reload at the wrong time. They're on it! What Bialy found! No Pasha as well, baby! Another name of the game. Bintet, back turn goes through. All time. Morals was taken down. But Mihu, oh my God! What a turnaround! Sitting by the barrels, they had no idea a second player was there. And the full setup, the stack at top banana has paid off because he gets away with the AK kill as well. Pasha's going to put down somebody. This round's gone. TD's got to pull back at 1 versus 4. HP is as such that he might in the most wild situation be able to. The biggest problem with it is the bomb still at top banana.
Not only that, the longer he takes to find Pasha's position, the less time he has to work with. Lucky he's able to grab that kill quickly. I think he can do this, Matt. They're all playing the bomb, and even though they do have 2 AKs, they don't look like they're well organized here. Leaving Bialy out in aggressive position. Mihu is there to trade, and now Neo throwing a flash, but scampering back quickly to his teammates. They've identified his position. There's 25 seconds left on the clock. He has to get going.
DD grabs bomb.
He's got time. Oh, he had time.
Doesn't now. He's got to commit to B, but it gets Bialy down because he knew he was baiting him out, trying to get him on the chase. He likely would have had to get into a confrontation either way. There's a crossfire set easy that they're going to peek out. I was questioning if they were going to before he got past the water position, but 2-2. Mihu and Neo. Shot down, and they read the fact that that is very likely and trade off of it. He tries to spray back from the coffin. It's out toward the banana position that it's actually a problem. The fast flank, you called it. Pasha already toward the top of middle. Quick on the case, but the MP9 finds 2, leaving us with Excurate and Captain Mo with a bomb down, and not the best of positions considering they've already lost banana. Not much room to wiggle. If they lose either side of it, they're done. Exactly that. Excurate goes down. Captain Mo cannot move from that email. See, well, the smoke. Good for 1, as long as he has backup. Pasha doesn't peek. Somebody jumps out behind and gets away from Pasha. That costs his teammate dearly, and suddenly there's a problem. The pistols are gaining ground, and Bialy's stuck inside of the pit. DD's going to overwhelm him with the gun picked up from the man I mentioned, Pasha, that was at the graveyard. This just fell apart on what was supposed to be a good setup. Now it's even so chaotic that Neo's confused and firing at his teammate. What a catastrophe. Still a chance. I'll give them that they can pull it back. Kit for Mihu. The one down inside of the site. DD with the gun can't pass it off to any of his teammates, despite that he's only on 26 HP. He could have gone to Excurate, excuse me, a little bit sooner, but doesn't elect to do so when the opportunity is passed. They still make good on it. The M4 with both. Good shot back from Neo. Realizing they've gone underneath in the smoke. Leaves Mihu in the back of the site as well. They get to detect him. His timing slightly off. Once Mihu as he gets into orange as 1. Misses the shot. And as they pop back out, it's still going to be Neo that gets the advantage. But Excurate, despite now being in a 1 versus 3 from what was 4, gets the first shot. Morals gives himself up, hoping perhaps he could find him. There's no time for the win.
Successful in. And now look at this over-rotation. Pasha, Mihu, and Bialy have all left the site. Quad is completely open.
Unreal.
It's a 4-man rotation on the B bomb site. 1 smoke, and they've absolutely booked them. 25 seconds left on the clock, and retaking this now becomes a gargantuan task for
This
VP.
is like complexity. Fairy games send them packing for no reason. Not even leave 1, not even for consideration. Yeah, it's safe. They have to. Captain Mo moving up. Nade mistimed in the open. They knew BinTet was also so there. They knew BinTet was also there, and somehow he gets away with it. Support from Excurate, but Pasha wants to try and strike back as he gets down mid. Gets only one, even with BinTet low, because they were separated by virtue of falling inside of the trench. Mihu's going to do the same on the other side. It's a bit of a seesaw.
byali did really well there to lay middle with his smoke and nades, but they know that means that the one player over towards A is towards Arch. So they funneled out holes, they've gotten through. They're in the pit, they've got control, but this quick flank from Mihu could be absolutely everything. If he gets the timing, which he does, he pushes out, grabs kill in the Molotov. That's enough to allow byali a chance in the round.
DD at the wall, looks toward the doorway, Mihu. Holds off to go back out. Peaks finds byali. They had to get the information, had to be looking that direction, but the problem is somebody's left in the open with no information. No Neo any second toward B, because that's where BinTet arrives, and arrives convincingly. Walks in, and Neo's head removed. Pasha wants to fire into the smoke. Looks like he might have even got the corner angle, but he goes down instead. Mihu back out. Excurate, great kill. That might in itself define the round, because Mihu going down, the bomb ends up being planted and not denied. And now a man advantage in the post plant. Moral's working out from Banana, already throwing a flash. They'll have heard that. They'll know that he's in that direction. And they'll look there as well as Mo swings out. No one else has spotted the fact that byali's also in byali as he works out. But unfortunately, it's a 1 versus 2 in time too far gone.
Smoke will land on over in this Arch play. It's going to be huge.
Excurate still holding. Looking solid again. The kills and pistols have been overwhelmingly in favor of Virtus Pro throughout this series, so all signs pointed to success. But the man who's been oftentimes very good with a pistol himself is Captain Mo. The Eagles, now UASP. He gets 3 and gives them a massive chance, but it is BinTet, highly rated in his own right, that has to go back into the site against 2, and Neo holds the line at 11-5 in favor of the...
Finally got a rotator over, but it is a contact play from VP, wanting to sneak in as close as possible. Now the utility is used. There's one player still all the way back in alt mid, but that's exactly what I was talking about. Somebody with 2 huge UMP kills. It's going to leave a lot of pressure on Neo, who's very brazen, leaving his back open to CD spawn. The position he has is unknown. Well, no, as I say that, it's well and truly known. Good night, Sweet Prince. byali gets snapped on down.
BinTet goes down, Banana, he'll rotate in from the top side of middle, so if they don't hurry up and they're still toward quad, he could be a factor, and he is on his horse. He might get there. Pasha's going to be in the open. Bomb's going to be caught just now by BinTet. And now Neo, who's been sitting in front library the whole time holding off rotations, realizes he's got a problem. He's between 2 players on the TyLoo side. They pull back the round.
Yeah, that one.
Somebody waiting at the wall. Smoke down, swings it. Neo gets the trade, but it comes at a great price because he's down to 22. BinTet only with 1. Pasha responds. Didn't think he was going to get away with that. It looked like BinTet had a better chance. That was accurate. DD was absolutely on the receiving end of those bullets, but nowhere to go for Mo. Gets behind it. Thankfully, a smoke still down. Bomb is in the site. 2 players still in pit. This is not safety for Virtus Pro. It's almost desperation. Pasha's got an idea where they are, but Mo finds the angle. Now DD can swing, but he's found. They have to give up the hallway at apartments. There's no way back toward the pit with 2 players there, and byali in doing so gets himself in a prime position toward the doorway. That saves the round.
You're right, man. That position that they were in.
Eagle, I'm not going to discard. He's been actually exactly that. Dead accurate with it. Nearly gets another chance. Nearly found Neo. Just slightly high and wide of the market. It's Morals to find Excurate. This could be game Virtus Pro. Stealing back TyLoo's map just as they were gifted Train. As you say, we go to cash if that's the case. They have to go for this. No other option. They'll pick up an AK-47 on somebody. BinTet as well, just on the UMP. No kits on either of them. And a great setup with Morals deep inside of the pit. Pasha as well in the AWP. Flashed off. Well struck on the flash. But Neo in close is able to swing out. Pretty much done at this point, isn't it? Somebody will make every bit of effort that he has available to him.
What's he doing? He's just stat padding at this point. The round's over, bro. You got to go for it.
Might as well just run and gun. Gets tagged. He is absolutely stat padding. So it is over. He'll just not even give them the kill. Why not? Let it go to the bomb? Sure. Well, 16-9. Virtus Pro have pulled back Map 2. We've got a tied series, and we are heading the distance.